Hello, welcome back to our business case study series. Today we are going to talk about one of the interesting company. The company who not only reinvent itself but entire entertainment industry. The company who started from its DVD business to global streaming powerhouse. Yes, you guessed it correctly. It's Netflix. Let me take back to you in 1996. Netflix started its DVD business, rental by mail service. Of course, it was innovative, but it was operating under the shadow of blockbusters and dominant player in home entertainment. In 2000, early 2000, Netflix saw writing on the wall, digital was future. And instead of clinging to its DVD business, Netflix took a strategic movement. And that is nothing but in 2007, it launched its first online streaming services. Of course, Netflix had to overhaul technology infrastructure, renegotiating the licensing deals, and most importantly, change how customer perceived entertainment. It wasn't easy. Internet speed was inconsistent. The quantity of the content was limited. But Netflix didn't stop. And it took another strategic leap. And that is nothing but original series. In 2013, Netflix launched its first original series, that is House of Cards. And Netflix culturally shifted from tech company to media studio. Netflix started hiring directors, producers, actors, creators. Yes. And Netflix used data-driven strategy to get the customer insight and give back to the production houses. And now we see where is Netflix today. Today Netflix produces contents in dozens of countries. It has around 200 millions of subscribers and it competes with giants like Amazon, Disney. Isn't it great? Of course. Now, what we learn from this case study? First, anticipate the change before it forces on you. Netflix didn't wait for DVDs to die. It laid the streaming services. Second, be willing to reinvent yourself. As Netflix, instead of just streaming services provider, it became the content creator. And third, use data to guide your strategy. Of course, this Netflix taught us strategic change is not about reacting, it's about leading the change and having courage to disrupt yourself before someone else does it. To summarize, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and let's meet you again in the next episode of Business Case Study with another exciting case study. Till that time, bye bye and take care.